Real quick. Yeah, just highlighter, pen, Bible, notebook.
You want to come back, I want you to pray this prayer with me. Whether you never prayed to receive Christ, that's the only way to have a relationship with Him. Trust in His death, burial, and resurrection on the cross. Or whether you want to make a commitment to follow Him. And say, man, I remember how sweet it used to be when I walked with Him. And I've lost my way, and God said, you can always come back. This is your moment. Pray with me right where you are, silently in your heart.
It's 12:30. We went to the service. Glad there was like several scriptures to dive into and unpack, and that the pastor referenced. So now I'm about to go back and review my notes that I took from service, and then like dive into those scriptures a little bit, like highlight them, write them down, and start to meditate on those. But right now I'm like emotionally, I don't want to say down, but like I have to gather myself and always like reshift my thoughts, because I always find that I can revert to mechanisms where I can feel like defeated, or like just, I don't know, I need to like refocus and recenter. Basically for a while now, like I've been trying to pray about becoming more emotionally strong and identify like my emotions and feel them rightly, or like other people's emotions, and know how to divide those and discern those rightly. I realize there are certain things that like I shouldn't feel responsible for, because as me, as a very empathetic person, I can make myself responsible for other people's actions or feelings or whatever. So I'm constantly working through that. It can be emotionally draining. I don't know. Boundaries is something that I'm constantly working on, and more so now in my adult life. But yeah, I don't know. It's gloomy. So it's gloomy today and cold on this February, almost March kind of day. And I was becoming a little emotionally low and like feeling like crying, but I'm like, I don't know why I'm getting too emotional about this. But I'm doing okay. I'm like, let's keep it going with the day. Big elephant in the room in a way is that I did go to church today, and it's been a while. I mean, the last I can't remember like when the last time I went to church. The thing is that my church story and stance, I mean, when I finally get around to filming my testimony, it'll come full circle. But basically, for a while I wasn't attending a physical church building in the past like 5 years-ish. It's because I didn't exactly have a church home I would consider. I mean, I had a church that I grew up in and went to. When I really stepped aside from the church, entered college, and wanted to really be intentional in my relationship with God, and I firmly was like coming to the Word and was kind of going to like online sermons or YouTube sermons, I found that I gained so much more, which rightfully makes sense, because when you come out of the church going mindset and it's like you go sometimes, but then on Monday through Saturday type of thing, you live otherwise, and things were just so inconsistent. And I finally gained that consistency, that strong place, that outlet, that vulnerable, and pulling apart sinful ways I had, and like my eyes were completely opened. Not only was it open to certain truths of, I don't know, just the tendencies and the habits of like the church, but my eyes were open to like the goodness and purity of the Most High, like how good He is. And because when I stepped outside of the church, that's when I just received so much more, and like truly really was understanding His character and how He saves us. Helped me to start wanting to walk towards His will and like give up my own strength, and I'm like, I can't do this by myself. Like I'm ready to walk life out with you, Father. And I found that I was gaining so much more in an overwhelming goodness type of way. I was gaining so much more by being unplugged from that church and truly coming to the Word and like what Yahuwah was doing in my life, like personally, from me being in the Word and like praying things out and like really pouring out all my struggles and temptations that I was like facing, and like so many things. And then that's when He was teaching me how to discern, and He sent certain people in my life, and it just, everything just really came full circle. And all that happening outside the church. So when I did go to the church, I was just sitting here and I realized that I wasn't really resonating with it, or the discernment that I was gaining. I was like, The church I attended today in New Jersey, I did attend that church once and a few times after. Today is when I came back to that church. I'm praying about it, and I really want to work on my fellowship and be around like-minded, true, and people who want to walk in the truth and desire the things of the Most High. And I'm like, I have to enter those spaces. And this church, they do have a youth group and young adult ministry and things like that. So I want to try, and with the Most High's leading, I'm going to really pray about it and say, Father, please, if you want me to be, if it's in your will for me to be in these spaces and be around these people and seek out people who are like-minded, then I will do so. But so far, it's just like I go to work, I'm home, and maybe a couple other endeavors. And while I'm so grateful to have the Word and really not be alone or feel alone or anything of the sort, because I have the Most High, I do feel like community is what I desire ultimately too, and pray about, because I would love to have a really good solid group of women or brothers in faith too, like just to really strengthen that area. In my own personal life, I could count, it could be one main person, maybe two, right? Yeah. But anyhow, I'm grateful anyway from how He led me these past years, but my prayer and desire is to have more of a expanded group ultimately. just finished. Oh boy. It was really good to go over that, talking about boundaries and compassion for others, and dealing with people, like even people like ourselves, and that we can be difficult in the eyes of the Most High in our own walks, and like where He's leading us, or like our behaviors and whatever. Because we're all still growing. We all are still being changed and reshaped and molded, and like we're all curved different things in each day, which has us to really have to choose how to respond in all of our days. Like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna take some time to like pray about it through the week and like do my little memory verses, but I really appreciated going to that service today. It really was emphasizing how we should respond to things, how we respond to people, situations, environments, circumstances, our own struggles, our own like temptations or personalities or faults or shortcomings, and really like handle it in peace. But not saying you're not acknowledging it or ignoring it. It's just like choosing how to respond. We walk in discernment in order to properly respond to situations and respond in kindness. Hello.
Hey, what's up? What you doing?
But like in my room, I'm filming something.
Do you want to go to Home Goods?
Sure.
I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Boy, guys, it's such a blessing to be able to be here in this setting in a clean room at 3:59 precisely on the dot, y'all see, and relaxing on a Sunday evening. I mean, the week starts on Sundays. I'm glad that like some weeks I can be more intentional in resting for the Sabbath and things like that on Saturday, and then like then get into the week Saturday night and then Sunday. But some Sundays I'm like getting started on like the weekly task and such, so much so to the point where like I'm not like settling down till Sunday at like 8:45, 9. I'm still pushing, doing stuff like laundry and whatever, and then I'm like tired for Monday because I was like not getting proper rest. But I actually could set the week, sorry I was like hiccuping, but set the week up for proper rest. I'm so glad you guys are here too and like watching and enjoying my content despite I missed a week. I think I finally want to get to doing my renewed 2020 Bible study routine, just an updated routine. 2022 I didn't do one because my quiet time was very much like in the moment, and I don't want to say scattered, but it was scattered. I had to adjust both in spring semester before graduation, and then especially when entering full-time work in architecture in New York City, I had to adjust to that new schedule and fitting in my quiet time and how I chose to spend my time with the Most High all throughout my day and continuously in my thoughts and my being, when talking to people, when not talking to people. Yeah. So it's like I'm navigating in and out of my day, throughout my day, when talking to people, when not talking to people, when putting on music, or oh, my flashlight's on. When putting on music, or like, I don't know, in the Word on my Bible apps and such. Like, how do I I kind of am finding contentment in the time that I do have, especially now, is what I'm saying. Because when I'm not on the train, or while I'm waiting on the platform, for the train, before I start work, or while I take breaks, I try to like feed my mind and my spirit and like renew my mindset to walk in the Holy Spirit and not in my flesh or my own accord or doing things in my own strength, because that's impossible. We cannot do things on our own strength, and as much as we try, no, we definitely need the Most High, because it's like that's, I guess, the point being, and why we eventually and blessedly come to Him and seek Him, because it's like, Father, I need you in this right now, like, you know, and that's where our hope remains, and other things too, in our faith alone or our salvation story. But yeah, then let's go ahead and clean you guys off too with the glasses cleaner, because we could definitely use a little wipe down. All right. Ooh. Anywho, so we reached clarity, I think. Is the lighting gonna lighting? Okay, thank you. Better. What I am about to do is just like gather my things to transfer my workstation to downstairs. I have this planner, which I'm gonna plan this evening. It's almost evening right now, but I'm gonna plan later in the evening. It's basically a Monday through Friday chart, and you can write your there's daily habits on there, something that you want to accomplish each day, and then there's like the top 3 priorities for each day. And I've been liking doing this either night before or early in the morning, do a little jot down. Or last week what I did was I wrote down most of my plans on Sunday for the week, for each day. That way I come in knowing like, okay, what are the major things that you want to get done, or the Most High is leading you in on. Like a sort of a thing of like, hey, remember to do this type of thing. Because if not, then I kind of just run through my week, and I know with the early mornings, getting home in the evening, like I can just be kind of focused on one thing. But there are things that I want to get back into and make it priority, like water intake throughout the day, scalp massages daily, make sure I moisturize every few days, making sure I do my workout. Last week I was really good with being firm on my workouts. I have this app on my iPad, and that's been helpful. Today I need to do my ab workout, and also like if I have a video that I want to get up and edited, I'm like, make sure you get this finished the edit on Tuesday, upload Wednesday. But now that my storage has issues and things, it's a longer process for me now to edit and get things uploaded. But I'm going to like handle my computer things. Yeah. So soon, it's been on the back burner because it's time consuming, but soon I need to like wipe out my entire computer and then like re-back it up. That way the storage is up to par. That way I won't have issues with exporting and uploading, because right now storage is not my friend. I don't know how or why, because I have like 2 terabytes of iCloud space, 1 terabyte on my computer processing, a 4 terabyte external hard drive. So with all that, it's like, why am I facing these issues when I'm editing? I mean, I do know rendering and keep it in all the files I have, it takes a lot. Trust, I get that. But on anyhow, it's like, come on, I'm doing all these things, and even still, I'm facing an issue. So the is the dishwasher. Oh yeah, but the vacuum is running up there. Yeah. I was sitting here and I'm on my phone and realizing that I absolutely need to get off this phone, stop scrolling. I can't see you guys. My glasses are not on, but I need to sit here. I need to sit and do my hair and moisturize and do a scalp massage. So I guess I'll take you guys on to my evening. But I need to moisturize my roots. I got my shower cap for the end. I was telling one of my friends, she's natural too, and I was talking to her about keeping moisture on my hair and like moisturizing. I forgot, after I do my hair, I must work out tonight. If I don't work out tonight, that'll be a problem because I need to do hours. So I'm gonna hurry up. But basically, long and short, I was telling her, I was like, look, I'm working on the inside out. I'm doing workouts consistently, staying hydrated. Matter of fact, I gotta fill up my water before I work out, so I'm gonna change into workout clothes soon. But I was talking to her about like health starts within, and then of course without. Like what we feed our skin, our hair, it'll reap. So I'm working on that piece of being more intentional about moisturizing my hair, spritzing water, like feeding it like a plant, you know, doing treatments, keeping the ends healthy and the ends moisturized. And the one thing that she does and stayed consistent on is scalp massaging. And I'm like, I need to get back to that because it truly does help to like move your head around, massage it through, get the blood flowing. Because I find it that like the left side of my hair, I believe, grows longer than the right because I always sleep on my left side. So yeah, I was talking to her about like keeping moisture in. I'm gonna put on a YouTube video, and I got my leave-in conditioner, hairbrush, and curling cream with me. Let's make our way to the mirror because I need to start styling my hair. It's so awkward. I haven't not been in this side of my room for like, I've not been over here doing hair in a while. It's kind of dark over here. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go to sleep because it's late and tomorrow's Monday and I have work in the morning. I would have loved to be asleep like probably 10 minutes earlier, maybe even 30, but it was worth showing some love and care to my hair before I sleep. So what I'm doing is a little hot oil treatment. I'm gonna style tomorrow morning, prayerfully. But my hair is just curly right now. It's shrunken. It has some water and moisture. So I figure I'll just throw my cap on and go to sleep because A, I am getting tired, and B, I'm a little bit disappointed on the things that I did not get to do. I did not get to do before going to sleep, but it'll be okay. Prayerfully I can get the things done during the week. Hence why I'm like, let me start getting back onto my to-do list. So I will update that list throughout the week. I'll keep you guys posted on my stories and stuff. At the time you're watching this though, I think this time would have already been past, but I hope you all are doing well. And yeah, hoping you guys, I'm hoping you guys, or I'm hoping that we can have more sit-down videos as a touch base and me encourage you guys who may be going through the same boat as me I don't know. Yeah. And for me to further be an encouragement where I can and take my life experiences and encourage someone else who might be going through the same thing or not. I don't know. But I should be going to bed. So I shall catch you guys. Have a good one. And yeah. I'll chat with you guys soon. See ya.